Hello everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of the Q&A files, and we are here once again to answer some more questions from Ask FM. So with that all said, let's not waste any more time, let's get straight into it and let's see what questions you have today. First question of today is from Ruri V. Anyone had that moment where you listen to a song and when you come to find it, you can't remember the name? That's happened to me quite a few times. Every time I hear a song, I know what it is, like I've heard it, but I just can't quite pinpoint the name. And I end up going on this relentless search trying to find the name of this song. And it's really, really frustrating. So yes, that's happened to me quite a lot, especially when you're listening to songs on the radio and they don't even tell you what the name of the song is. That's really frustrating. So yes, that's happened to me a number of times. Next question is from Bill Walker. Do you currently feel optimistic or pessimistic? I currently feel at this moment optimistic because I always have this sense that even though things aren't going great at the moment, I always like to try and stay optimistic and hope and pray that, you know what, things might be bad now, but things will eventually get better later on. So I would probably say I'm currently optimistic, if I'm truly honest. So, next question. Coke or Pepsi? I've always been Coke for many, many years, but in more recent years, I'm more of a Pepsi guy. I'm not really a fan of the way they've done Coke. They seem to have watered it down and it's become a lot more gassier. It hasn't got as much flavour, but really it depends where you buy Coke from. Sometimes you can get a really nice can of Coke and it's awesome, or even the glass bottles, which I always say is the best. But I don't know, really, just in recent years, I feel like Coke has become a bit diluted. So I will definitely say I'm more Pepsi. Next question. Do you miss school? Um, to be honest, I don't really think about it that much, about school. Sometimes I do. I think I miss school more for the people that were there than anything else because, met some awesome people, so I had some great memories. I do miss it sometimes, I'm not going to lie, but I don't think I'd want to go back to school now because the times are just completely different. But back then, possibly, but I don't really think about it that much. Sometimes I do miss it, but as I said, I think I miss it more for the people than anything else. Next question. Do you call it a couch, sofa, lounge, or something else entirely? There's loads of different names, really. I mean, I always refer to it as the settee. I know some people call it the couch. A lot of people I know call it sofa. Don't think I know many people call it lounge. I thought it'd be more like the lounge area. But I always refer to it as the settee. But I suppose everyone's different. Next question. What do you do when you miss someone? Play music while I'm thinking about them. That's what I usually tend to do. Or just watch a movie that they like, that sort of thing. That's what I tend to do if I miss someone. I like listen to a song, that was their favourite or our favourite, depending on what it is. But that's what I do. I usually listen to a song when I miss someone. Here's a good question here. Would you rather spend the night in a luxury hotel or camping surrounded by beautiful scenery? I do like a luxury hotel. So I probably would say a luxury hotel, all inclusive, food and drink, TV, nice bed, bottle of champagne there sometimes, you never know. Yeah, I'd probably say I'd rather spend the night in a nice luxury hotel room, preferably 4 or 5 star. That's just me. Do you prefer fire or ice? Interesting question. Um, I'd probably say ice, if I'm truly honest. Don't like getting burned. So I probably would say I prefer ice. This is a question from Shannon678900. What are you too young for? I wouldn't really say you're too young for anything, really. I think it depends what it is. I don't think you're ever too young for anything. If I had to choose, what are you too young for? Maybe too young for drinking because, you have to be a certain age to start drinking. So I probably would say drinking, if I'm truly honest. There's another question here, also from Shannon678900. If you was being led on by someone and your friends knew, would you want them to tell you? Yes, I probably would. But at the same time, I think you should be quite in your own mindset to know when you're being led up the garden path. But yeah, I would definitely want my friends to let me know because at the end of the day, they're your friends. So they should tell you when something is not what it seems. Okay, this is a very strange question here. Would you rather wear winter clothes in summer or summer clothes in winter? Okay, that's a very strange question. Um, I think I would probably wear winter clothes in summer as long as they are not too thick, like maybe like a long sleeve t-shirt or something. Yeah, I probably would wear winter clothes in summer because ask yourself, wearing summer clothes in the winter, t-shirt and shorts, it's never a good idea. I know I've seen people do that, but yeah, I don't think I'd do that. Here's another question here. If someone gave you a bouquet of flowers, what type of flowers would you hope to see? Roses, actually. Can't be a bit of roses. Love roses. I think roses are really nice. So let's see. Next question is: do you think porridge tastes better when made with water or milk? I think probably with milk. If I'm truly honest, I do think it tastes nice with milk. So I think that's me. I think porridge tastes much better with milk. So let's see. What would you describe as a perfect day? For me, a perfect day would be nice weather, everything just going well, just no drama, just all round peace and quiet. That for me is the perfect day. Peace and quiet, nice weather, surrounded by good people, and just doing good things really, where everything just goes smooth. I think for me that's probably what I would describe as the perfect day. And this is from Orion the Huntress. Cool name. Do you prefer shout outs or personal questions? I do like a good shout out. Sometimes shout outs are quite cool. I do like that. So let's see what else we got here. Some lots of questions today to get through. So let's see. Um, do you get Easter eggs at Easter? This is from Kazi the Emo Panda. No, I don't really get Easter eggs because I don't eat chocolate. But I used to get like money, maybe like £4 or £5 from Gran, my auntie, for Easter. That's usually what I would get at Easter. I'm not really big on Easter eggs, as I said, because I don't really eat chocolate. So that's me really. This is also from Shannon678900. Did you ever overshare information about your life with others and then later regret it? Well, no, because I don't really do it in the first place. I mean, I only share certain information with people who, I will trust with my whole life. That's the only time. But no, I don't give out information, very sensitive information about myself to anyone. I'm very protective of my privacy and I'm very careful about who I give out my information to. So here we go. Next question. Which do you prefer, 3 days cruise or camping in the woods? 3 days cruise because it's nice weather, you get to relax and chill, get to see different islands. I definitely would like to do that. I think I would definitely prefer that. Camping in the woods, each to their own, but, what can I say really? Everybody's different, but I would prefer both. But if I had to choose, definitely 3 days cruise. I think that would be really cool. Okay. Let's see. What's your phone battery percent? 86%. Okay. Um, do you seek revenge or let karma handle it? I say let karma handle it because seeking revenge just makes you more of a bitter person. You're not really truly moved on. I say let karma deal with the business at hand because everybody gets theirs eventually. Okay. Is would you rather be alone or be with 10 cats? I think I'd rather be alone, if I'm truly honest. Peace, quiet, and tranquility for me. But yeah, I'd rather be alone. Are you more of a follower or a leader? Bit of both, really. Depends on the situation. Sometimes I'm just happy to roll with it and let someone else take the lead. But if there's situations where I feel I can lead, then I would gladly do it. So I'd say a bit of both. But if I had to choose, maybe in the earlier years I was more of a leader, but more recent years I'm more of a follower. But it depends really. But probably more of a leader. I'm truly honest. Okay, let's see what else we got. Do you own a dishwasher? No, I don't own a dishwasher. I think we've always talked about having one, but no, we don't own one. I probably would get one for myself, but I think I'm more old-fashioned. I think I'd prefer to wash the dishes myself than using a dishwasher. But as I said, everybody's different. Everyone's got their own way of doing things. But yeah, I'm more of a washing hands with the dishes. But no, I don't own a dishwasher, and that's from Iran. Okay, another question here. If dark chocolate is what is it with people with chocolates? Someone trying to tell me something here. Anyway, if dark chocolate is the only available food in this planet, would you eat it? No, I wouldn't. As I said, I don't really eat chocolate. Seems to be a lot of chocolate questions towards me. Maybe they're trying to tell me something that I should eat more chocolate. No, no, I wouldn't probably eat it because I don't eat it at all. But if it was the only available food in the planet, possibly. But as I said, I'm not really much of a chocolate person. So we're going to take a couple more. See what else we've got here. Oh, here's an interesting one. Why is Friends, the TV show, as popular as it is? I think it's more of the case that it's a 90s thing. So people obviously who grew up in the 90s watched Friends every week. And I think it was one of those feel good programs that people could just turn off everything around them, watch Friends, and just have a good laugh, really, because I think a lot of people can relate to it. Five or six people sharing an apartment, having a laugh. And I think that's what made Friends, the TV show, such a popular show. I mean, am I right in understanding that I think Friends lasted like over 10 years? So that's a long time for a show. Not many shows get a run like that. So I think that's why the show has endured and remained so popular to this day. I think because a lot of people can relate to characters like Chandler, Joey, Ross, Rachel, and Monica and Phoebe. I think a lot of people can relate to those characters because they see a little bit of themselves in them. So I think that's why they like the show because they can live vicariously through them. So I think that's probably why Friends has remained popular to this day. I mean, I never watched Friends. I watched a few episodes here and there. I know one of my good friends was a huge fan of the show. He's got like the whole box sets and he's watched every single episode. So yeah, I think it's just a 90s thing. I think a lot of people just liked it because that's what they grew up with. So that's a very good question, actually. So last question of today. We'll take this one before we wrap up. Would you rather be a little late or way too early? For me personally, I'd rather be too early because depending on where I have to go, it's always good to be very early. So it allows yourself lots of time to get to the place you need to get to, especially if it's very far. You can try and look for it. And, that way you can avoid being late. being a little bit late, it's never always a good thing because sometimes that can backfire on you. But I would definitely say I'd rather be too early than too late. So that's just me. So let's see if we have any more. And then we're going to wrap this up now. So we'll just take one last question before we finish. Okay. Okay, well, nice simple question here. Did you go to college? I did. I went to college for about 3 years, from 2003 to 2006. Good times, I must say. Probably I liked the first 2 years more than the third year. I mean, the third year was okay, but I probably say I like the first 2 years more. But yeah, I did go to college. And final question here is, a portal to another world opens in front of you. You don't know how long it will stay open or you'll be able to get back after you go through. You may take whoever is stood with you as the portal opens. What do you do? Good question. Well, if one of my friends is with me, then we can go in together and find out what's on the other side. Don't think I feel very comfortable going on my own, if I'm truly honest. But yeah, I probably would go with a friend and see what's there. You never know. Could be a parallel universe or an Elseworlds. You never know. So that's going to be it for me. I'm going to wrap this up now. If there is any more questions you'd like to ask me, click the link below and leave me some questions on Ask FM. And as always, I will gladly answer them in the next edition of the Q&A files. Thanks for all of your questions, and I will see all of you next time. So until then, take care, everybody, and stay safe. And once again, as always, much appreciated. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.